Hi. Oh, I haven't quite got myself sorted. Oh. Oh, I should just acknowledge that I am tired. Not so much like I need to sleep, but just mentally fatigued. I feel like it's Friday, but this week is only just halfway through. So tonight I've had a rough couple of days. There's things happening that are really frustrating me And I was almost considering like doing something that was almost going to be work related, and I thought, no, that's really dumb. Like, not so much something for work, but I was going to do something that would have ultimately helped my work. But I thought, that's dumb. Like, I'm supposed to be enjoying myself. So I thought I'd do some fan art of Adventure Time, which is one of my favorite cartoons. I was thinking of just, I mean, I love Finn and Jake as a pair. Maybe we'll get BMO in there. I don't know. And I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. I mean, there's all these sort of classic poses, like this one where they're fist bumping. This one's from the original show. But I really like the dynamics of this one. I don't know what I should do really. But maybe I'll just get started, and this one's good too. Any suggestions, I'll welcome them. Maybe I need to think about what Finn and Jake mean to me. So I actually want to get a tattoo. What's happening? What's happening with the world? With us? I've been meaning to get a tattoo of Finn and Jake sitting on the cloud. I wanted to get it on my shoulder, on this shoulder. Like they're having a little nap. Because that's one of my favorite episodes. It's an episode where they realize that they can't continue their adventure, so they're sort of forced to take take a well-needed break, and yeah, I kind of identify with that right now. Well, I think tonight's going to be, the crossover is going to be Adventure Time meets Stevia Illustrations, really. Because I'm not going to do it, I'm going to do it in my own style. But maybe I just need to get started and stop talking about it and see what happens. I have also prepared tonight this thing. A random question generator. We've got candid, weird, icebreaker, creative, funny. Let's start with an icebreaker. I'll do refresh. Do you play a musical instrument? So please answer in the comments. I myself learned piano. I learned a bit of trombone. I was really good at piano, but I refused to learn the proper things that I was supposed to do. Just another example of how my my brain is wired to do whatever I find exciting. Oh, that's nice. Working from home in the evenings, yeah. Actually, working evenings in general is not that fun. Especially if you're trying to do stuff. Okay, sorry, I'll get into this. But yeah, instruments. Tell me about your instruments. Um, while I export selected. That was way too quick. Save 21. Yeah, and because of the lockdown, I sort of put off having holidays because I hate the idea of having a holiday while I'm stuck at home. No, let's go with this one, my favorite one. So I'm gonna do saxophone. Awesome. Jake's gonna be like, I'm gonna make him rounder. He's kind of a long sort of kidney bean shape, but I might do him a bit rounder because I like that. In fact, I generally might do them both a bit rounder. And Finn, maybe we'll have. He's kind of the same, sort of a kidney bean pill shape, but I think I want to do him, I don't know, just my own way. I'm very sad to say that my parents won't be joining us tonight. Dad would have a myriad of instruments that he plays. But yeah, they were very disappointed that they couldn't make it tonight. What am I doing? Actually, I think I want Finn to be sort of like, I want them to be looking at each other. I think that's something I don't like about this reference image. Got such noodly arms, I love it. It's funny though, I would never do that. But for some reason it works. I mean, I do the noodly arms, but I love his foot coming right to the camera. I'll try and do that. Oh, Careless Whisper intro is amazing, isn't it? What is going on with Jake's legs in that one? I'm going to reference the other one for Jake's legs. Luckily he is a shape-shifting dog, so you can kind of get away with a lot, I imagine, with him. I can't believe I've never actually drawn these two. Guilty feet ain't got no rhythm. Okay, let's do another question. Let's do creative. What two languages? No, I don't like that one. If you could start a collection of one kind of item, what would it be? Okay. Collection of one kind of item. I mean, I'd go for Astro Boy figurines. Like that'd be the... No, that's not true. Not Astro Boy figurines, but Astro Boy, the creator, Tetsuka's work. I would just collect all of his work. This is cute. This is going to be cute. I mean, it looks like an absolute mess right now. A collection of cool Polaroids from moments in your life. That would be cool. Jake's getting a bit messy here. Oh, journals from deceased estates. I like that. That's oddly specific, but interesting. I'm not quite happy with Jake here. Let's see. Oops. Yes, I sold one work that I know of. I haven't heard about any others just yet. But yeah, I heard there was some interest, but I'm unsure if that's substantiated yet. But thank you. Let's do weird. What scene from a non-horror movie scared you as a child? I mean, I feel like there was a lot of things in the 80s that weren't horror movies that were actually terrifying. Like, one that springs to mind is that the peanut butter solution. I don't know if you've seen that one. That was terrifying. But I don't. But that was like supposed to be like a kid's adventure thing. It was just disturbing. All right, I'm happy with this for a starter, and I'll let's get to some coloring. This is good. I can block some stuff in really easily. Where's my favorite? There it is. Oh, Return to Oz was very creepy. The no, TikTok was the Tin Man, but there was the wheelies. They were creepy. They had the wheels for hands and feet. They were really creepy. Yeah, and the heads in the heads that she had in the thing, that was terrifying too. In the cabinets. This looks horrifying right now. But it'll get better. Promise. Oh yeah, Sloth. The Sloth in the Goonies? Yeah, Return to Oz was terrifying, but I actually loved it because it was terrifying. Alright, I'm gonna go Candid. Let's see what that brings up. What's the worst job you've ever had? You go first. Not sure what sort of background I want for this. I think I want to do a nice sort of sunset, but I want some trees in there maybe. Let's go with this for some inspiration. Ooh, I love these colours. Beautiful pastels. Is that where your name comes from? Working as a delicatessen, perhaps? I'm so funny. I love this mauvey blue. The clouds. It's kind of nice. Actually, I won't do the clouds just yet. But I think I'll make that my background color. Oops. Whoops! What layer am I on? Oh, that's fine. Does your name come from the movie? The Delicatessen? Alright, let's do funny. Oh god, I wish my parents were here to discuss this. It's important stuff. I think I want to do strong backlight. Butter is better. I've just been watching Drag Race UK, so got that in my head. I tend to like to work on faces first. I think it's often the most important part and it kind of grounds it all, I think. And especially if your face is going to be your key point, it's a good idea, really, isn't it? Now, how am I going to shade his face? Because I want to stevia it up. Oh, I missed that. Hi, Dad. You're missing all these great questions. before. Just want to acknowledge how ugly this looks right now. Well, it's not staying that way, sorry. Oh, so exciting news. I'm just gonna hide this. It's looking like next Wednesday we'll have a model live with us, and also JL will be joining and drawing along as well. Excuse me. Which should be super fun. I'm excited about that. It'll hopefully will give you a little bit of insight as to how life drawing works online, and also, yeah, I'll try and talk you through how I do things, how I approach it. And I'm hoping like everybody at home can join in, or would, you know, feel comfortable joining in, maybe even sending some stuff that they draw. And this is just a pie in the sky kind of idea in my head at the moment, and it'll probably need to happen once I get some more time to myself. But I'd really like to try this thing that I'm gonna call something like Muse for a week. Or Muse for a month. That sounds better, actually. Muse for a month, let's say that. Where somebody is just my muse. And inspires artworks. And I might request stuff, or they might just send me stuff. I don't know. I'll have to think about it, but I kind of like that idea. His teeth are getting crazy. Let's do this. I'm not sure what's happening there. I think I want... Do I want that? What do I want? Maybe I just need to... Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. So, Adventure Time, right? I initially wasn't a fan. I was like, this is not for me. I felt like it was just too random, that it just made no sense, and I was like, why would I watch this? And then a friend of mine was telling me how much she loved it, and that I have to give it more of a go. So I did, and now it's probably one of my favorite shows. Like, not just one of my favorite cartoons, but one of my favorite shows. Because, I'll tell you why. It is very random, and it seems like such a kiddie thing on the surface. But as soon as you start thinking about it and digging into the sort of meanings behind things, it's really, really deep and really clever. I remember one of the key episodes that really changed my mind about it was called the Dungeon Train, I think. And the basic concept of the episode is the two characters, Finn and Jake, come across this, they're going on some adventure somewhere, and they come across this train that's just going past on train tracks, and they're like, oh, we'll just wait for it to pass and then we'll go across the tracks. But then it actually doesn't pass for like hours. And so this train is just still going on. And so they figure out that it's actually just a circular track, and the train is just taking up the entire track. So the train is just infinitely going around. And so they decide they're going to go through the train. So they get on the train and end up going into one of the carriages. And they discover it's like each carriage is a dungeon. And they, Finn in particular, the human, is really excited because he gets to fight all these bad guys and find treasure. And then the next carriage is another dungeon, and so it's got more things to find and more things to fight, and he's super excited. And in the grand arc of the entire series, he'd just broken up with the Fire Princess, so he was feeling pretty crap, and he was excited to have something to take his mind off things and to enjoy. And so they just keep going from carriage to carriage and fighting these bad guys. And when I first saw this episode, I was like, gosh, this is boring. Like I was like, this is just like not my thing. And then I think I watched it a second or third time, or I was watching it through, and it suddenly clicked to me that this entire train was a metaphor for addiction. And that just actually blew my mind, because it was an amazing metaphor for addiction, but also it was in the format of this kids show, and it made so much sense. But a kid wouldn't get that. Like, it'd go straight over their heads, or maybe they subconsciously get it or something, discover it years later. But I was like, wow, this show is seriously like delving into deep issues under the guise of Cartoon Network show. I think it's Cartoon Network. And that just blew my mind. And then I just started looking at it very differently, and just loved it more and more the more I watched it. Can't think of some other episodes off the top of my head, but they're often using very smart tropes, and even discussing philosophy. It's just an amazing show. And the last episode of the original series is really great. It was a really good ending. I cried a lot. I think I want his t-shirt to sort of be flying off or something. Not too static and stuck. Have I bored you all? My thoughts around Adventure Time? The other thing is the Ice King. Actually, that was another key moment where I realized it was much clever than I thought. You bitch. Yeah, the Ice King is sort of set up at the beginning as a quintessential bad guy. He's the evil wizard kind of character. But as the series goes on, you realize he's actually got some mental health issues, and eventually there was a point where I was just like, oh, he's got dementia. And it was really kind of heartbreaking but amazing to realize that. All right, do you want another question? I mean, there's only 3 of us, but may as well, you know. Well, that's helpful, isn't it? Random question generator. If you were... No. Do you have siblings? No, who cares? What do you... What's your favourite seat? No, let's go weird. I think weird's fun, right? What would you do if you were the lone survivor of a plane crash? Lone survivor, hey? Well, I would... I'd probably just be productive and try to find shelter and find running water and set up a camp or something, you know. I'm assuming it's in the wilderness. Look through everyone's phones. No, that actually says a lot. Alright, let's work on Jake a bit. Yeah, there's a lot of questions to this question, right? You know, is it on a deserted island? Are we famous? Are there other people, like were other people on the plane? I feel like there's more questions than answers. Let's go a bit orange for the shading. A bit too orange. Let's just go with it for now. I think it's okay, it goes with the sunset theme. time is it? Adventure time. It's funny that that sort of disappeared in the series, actually. First couple of seasons they made a big deal about saying, what time is it? Every episode. And now it just seems like it's the fans that say it. Because I don't think they ever sort of said it. Like from third season onwards, it just felt like it wasn't a thing. I need to go back to the reference for Jake all the time. I think his head's a bit goofy. Won't be Space Princess. So seeing this has made me realize how much higher his whole sort of mustache thing should be, and also that it kind of yeah, that's a better sort of position. It looks more like a snout now. Riveting, right? Here's a mess. Oh well, deal with it. That's cute. I'll make a pretty good time, I think. Just check I'm not on the wrong land. No, I'm fine. You know what? Because Jake is a shape-shifting dog, if you are not aware. So maybe I'll actually do his body going like up in a little curly thing, because he's often looking along. Yeah, maybe I will cut off his butt and his back legs. And oops, merge them together. Maybe put his butt up here or something, maybe smaller. Yeah, I think that'll be more interesting in the end. How often do you brush your teeth? Twice a day? It's weird. Do you have any relatives in jail? No, that's a really closed question. If it were possible, would you live on the moon? Yes. Just to get away from people. Yeah, true. You'd want to still be able to make your TikToks. Now this is looking too weird. Maybe I've gone too far with Jake. Well, I'm glad I've got a digital so that I can cut it all out and play around with it. Oops. Oh, something happened to my pencil then. Okay, this is getting somewhere. I feel like I could have someone riding Jake. Could be fun. He's missing an ear though. Oh, getting really red. Not mad about it. Right, let's do another one. At least keeps me talking about shit. Alright. When did I do that smudge on... Oh, there it is. Okay. Do you ever doubt the existence of others than you? Wow, that's deep, random question maker. No. I feel like that's like heading towards narcissism, maybe? Low-key narcissism. One trick I've learned is to not do your darkest shadows right on the edge of an object. So like here, I'm deliberately leaving this edge a little bit lighter. For some bounce light. The idea being that, you know, the main light is coming down this way, but light reflects off everything, so there might be something here that's reflecting back, the ground's reflecting some light, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. This yellow is almost getting into the greens. I need to bring that back. I always find with yellow and my settings, because I've set my brush to sort of wiggle the hue a little bit every time I do a new brush stroke, and I find that it's more temperamental with yellow. I think it's because yellow is such a bright color, like a light color, in the sense that it's lighter. So it just, I don't know, it feels a bit weirder when it gyrates through the colors. This is good. These are some colors that I normally wouldn't pick, which is probably a good thing. Does Jake have eyebrows? No, nobody has eyebrows. I suppose his ears sort of go up, so I should acknowledge that. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, but it's okay. Let's get another question out. How weird is this? Candid? Let's try candid. What is your favorite smell? I can't bring it to mind right now. Something that is amazing is if you've got a big Easter egg and you crack open the top, shove your nose in there and just take a big whiff of the chocolate air that has been sitting in the chocolate. It is amazing. It's like some nothing else. kind of like this weird tiptoe that Jake's got going. Chocolate air. The smell of your dog's paws. Don't know about that, Della. It's cute, but I always find it weird when people are like, "Oh, babies smell so good." Like, no. No, they don't. But there's something else like the chocolate air that I can't bring. I can't bring to mind. There's something that, you know, the first crack open of something. There's something else that I can't think of right now. Don't know. Let's try another one. Worst job, done that one. Weirdest dream you've ever had. Well, I'll tell, it's probably not the weirdest dream I've ever had, but it's the weirdest thing that's happened to me in my sleep, which I did share on TikTok, but for the benefit of those who are in the same category, I'll re-explain it. So I punched my ex-boyfriend, he was my boyfriend at the time, in the face in my sleep. And I did this because I was dreaming that I was being attacked by a really angry, aggressive emu, and I was trying to subdue it by punching it. And so I punched him in the face. That's all. So not necessarily the weirdest dream. I'm sure angry emus come up in a lot of dreams, but it was the weirdest dream experience I've had. I was mortified when it happened. I felt so bad, and then I couldn't get back to sleep because I thought he hated me. Yeah. I've said a lot of things in my sleep as well. One of my famous ones when I was young adult and I was having, I was going to say a sleepover, but that sounds like really young. Let's say I crashed at my friend's house. That sounds better. And I said in my sleep, "That's not how you spell Sherlock." And I actually remember my dream as well. I was dreaming that someone was writing the name Sherlock on a board, on a chalkboard, and they spelt it wrong. And so I yelled at them. Also, we'd just watched Lake Placid. Don't know if you remember that film. About a crocodile, alligator, crocodile thing in a lake. And there was, I remember, it's so weird that this like is what triggered it all, but Betty White was in it, and I think the sheriff or something was like saying something super obvious to her, and she said, "No shit, Sherlock," which was hilarious, of course. But for some reason that's stuck in my head enough to get into my dreams and out of my car. Get out of my dreams. I was thinking of doing a themed stream, theme around something like creative thinking. But I'm not quite sure how to go about it. Because I find it fascinating, and I think it's something that's often made just mysterious and not it's like, oh, he's a creative thinker. But I like breaking things down and understanding them and understanding how and why and stuff, so I'd be keen to sort of share what I find good for creativity and what I think works, hear about what other people think works, you know, because I've worked in creative industry for 17 years. That's not including anything I did, you know, in high school or, you know, actual studying of creative stuff. And you sometimes have to force yourself to be creative, and it's not always that easy. But I think there's things that you can do to help that. I thought it'd be good to explore that. I don't know if people would find that interesting or not. So my friend who I think it would be cool to have your muse give a scenario and you and another artist do your interpretation, then share. You can't see what the other is drawing either. It would be interesting to see how different creative brains interpret it. That would be interesting. And what if, yeah, so it was streamed, but neither of us could see the live stream. Maybe we just have someone to monitor the comments and read them out or something. That could be cool. I like that suggestion. Thank you. His teeth are still looking a bit crazy, but that's all right. What was it doing with his hand? Looking really cute. I like it. Maybe I'll do BMO on top of Jake. Where is BMO? Oh, there it is. Pretty sure they refer to BMO as a he, but he's quite non-binary, really. That's boring. What's happened to my reference? Just want it to be like they've just gone over a bump or something. Oh dear. Oh well, I hope it goes well. Hope you don't feel too terrible. My friend felt quite terrible after the first dose. that's a thing. Okay, Vemo's really easy, gotta say, but I'm not really surprised. Or at least I shouldn't be. That's terrible. I don't know if Vemo has this on both sides, but cute. So this guy on TikTok who did a challenge where he would like only use one brush for an entire artwork, but he'd make the brush out of something strange, which I really liked. Like he did one that was a cityscape, like the brush stamp was made out of cityscape, and he drew like a pirate ship or a Viking ship or something, and it looked really cool. It didn't, like, he didn't incorporate the city, he just used that as the base. It was good to show how you don't need fancy brushes to make something cool. I really want a good fin hood, a real one. I think that would be really cute, but not a crappy $2 shop one. I want one that's, you know, fitted, that fits to your head. So it's like a beanie, but with little ears, and it comes around down here. That's all I want. Oh, right, so my friend who got me onto Adventure Time made this for me. It's a little, what do you call that? It's even got a little backpack. What's that? What's this called? Felt. Oh, I can't remember. Anyway, I love it. want a dog to claim my bathrobe when I get up. I think I should get a dog. I just really want to get the right dog. Alright, so the sun's obviously coming from over here somewhere. Should have done something giant. Really into these sort of curved clouds at the moment. Though I don't think I'm very good at manipulating them quite yet. Alright, let's do another one of these. Funny. Let's do funny. No, that's sexist. How many slices of pizza are you able to eat in one sitting? So when I was younger, I could easily do 12 to 15 slices of pizza. But these days, I feel like it's hard to just get, I don't know, 4 in there. Oops. it's a bit too obvious, I think, but hopefully I'll fix it up. Hopefully I'll fix it up. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing here, but something cool about it. Interesting. Interesting. What happens if I saturate the background a bit? Now, is Jake getting too orange? I don't know. Cool thing is a clipping mask. So if you put, so I've got this layer, right, which is just the border, and then I've added a clipping mask on top. What that does is anything I draw on the clipping mask, it won't actually come up in the middle. It'll only come up on top of the layer below it. So that's cool, huh? So you can use that to sort of, you know, do this sort of thing and not have to, you can do big broad strokes and not have to worry about, you know, cutting it out or whatever. And also you've got this layer there, so if you don't like it, you can just erase it. Oops. Like that eraser. I think I've got to stop soon. My back's getting a bit sore, to be honest. If I'm brutally honest. Yeah. thank you, Limitale. Limitale. Excuse me. I think Jake's looking a little bit red. A little bit too red for Jake. I might fix that. Oops, no, that's not the one. Pencil. Yeah, let's make him pink. Great idea. Actually, I think there was an episode where he went pink. No, oh, he's blue, that's right. That's not what I want to do though. I just want to... the orange is okay, just maybe it needs to be less saturated. I don't like when it goes muddy. I don't like that muddiness, but I don't want it too bright either. I'll leave it. I think I need some more new music. Stuff's getting a bit old. Yeah, it's super convenient. I love the iPad. And this app in particular is amazing. Alright, Della, tell us your useless story. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for some useless stories. Sort of gone right into the purples with, whoa. Yeah, okay. My camera feed is on the left and changing the color of wall. Oh, because of my light. That's cool. Yes, please do. I think I understand though. It's just part of the service. Get entertainment and a light show. Ugh. Okay, I really should stop soon. Where did you send it? Briefly, Steve. No. Email. Oh, here we go. Oh, cool. I didn't realize it changed my coloring so much. It's really cool. Oops. My Adventure Time friend is going to love this. In fact, her birthday's coming up, so maybe I should do a print for her. Thank you. I feel like BMO needs some love. Oops, what did I do there? I don't think BMO ever has color on his screen, but he does tonight. That's not the right angle. That's better. Might add a little bit of orange under BMO for a bit of bounce light off Jake, because Jake's feeling very radiant. Oh, that really helps, doesn't it? Excuse me. cute. I almost don't want to do my usual lighting trick because I've sort of really built the style of the lighting into the whole thing. Finn's face does look a little bit dirty and gross at the moment, actually. I'll clean that up. Not sure what I'm doing with these teeth. I feel like they're a bit long. He's a bit long in the tooth for those ones. It should be more round. Actually, Um, cool. Getting there. Sometimes you just got to put in the work. It's funny how sometimes like it just depends on what you're into and what you enjoy doing. But I can seriously just get lost in doing things like this sometimes, like when it's just it might seem like the boring stuff, but it's actually really, I don't know, cathartic and nice to just I don't know, almost get in a meditative state. Oh, so other news. Well, it's not news. It's yet another idea that I've had that I want to do. I'm thinking I'm going to paint a mural on my wall. Maybe that wall. Not that one. That one. I don't know what, but I thought I could live stream it. That could be cool, hey? Live stream painting a mural. Yes, I should do Fiona and Cake. Maybe next time. Finn and Jake are my boys, though. They're my favourites. Though essentially Finn's stuck living all his multiple lives over and over. Alright, I know it's not finished, but I'm gonna stop now. Don't know what's going on with this hand. But I need to just chill out, have a rest. Yeah, and keep working on this clearly, because that's all I can do. Just stop, just stop, just stop. Stop. What's happening there? All right. Yeah, I might just add a little vignette. Just because I like to do that. Let's make it maybe purpley color. Nah, not purple. Let's change that. Maybe. Yeah, I think I like that. Yep. Apply. Great. All right. There you go. Adventure time. From the land of Ooo. Have you seen, there's a, I think there was, oh no, it wasn't, sorry. But people compared the King of Ooo to Donald Trump. It's really interesting. Anyway, am I? Oh, great. Oh, yeah. All right. Have a lovely evening. Like I said, next week we've got, wow, all going according to plan. We will have a modeling live, completely G-rated, so don't worry about nudity. But I'd love for you to join in. I don't know what the themes will be yet, but it should be a lot of fun. I will see you next week.